P&O have finally done it. They've given you a way to go all-inclusive. But how inclusive is all-inclusive on P&O? Hi, it's Linz from Sweet Natured. As always, I'm joined by Marky.
Hello.
Hello, who put the video together. So yes, all-inclusive. Let's see what we can see.
Well, as you said in the introduction, Linz, today we're looking at P&O's new all-inclusive packages.
Yes.
Now, there's been a lot of demand for these because within the group, such as Princess, all-inclusive kind of has been around for a while.
Yeah.
So I thought we'd break down what it is that you get through it,
Yeah.
just how inclusive we feel that is,
Yeah.
and also what it costs as well. So you've got two options.
Okay.
Going down the Classic Package or the Deluxe Package.
Okay.
Which there's a £10 price difference between them.
Per day.
Yeah, £49 per person per day for the Classic and £59 for the Deluxe one.
Okay.
And we'll go through sort of what each part gives you different to the other one, but basically it's slightly different allowances.
Okay.
One of the first things that you get is some Speciality dining credit.
Okay, that's nice.
Goes towards it.
Yeah.
You get the drinks package.
Yeah. Oh.
Again, depending which one you take, and a Wi-Fi package.
Okay.
So on the Classic one, it's a slower Wi-Fi
Okay.
with a more limited drinks package.
Yeah.
And on the premium one, you get more dining credit, slightly more options available for your drinks as well, and theoretically faster Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Which they say it's designed for you to be able to stream as well as sort of upload and post to the internet and all that sort of thing.
Keep up with your stories.
Yeah, absolutely. But I thought we'd break it down firstly to each part and starting out with Speciality dining.
My favourite.
Now,
Well, then drinks.
then drinks. Drinks first. They actually say yes to every menu. That is on the description that I've just gone past.
Okay.
Now, to be clear,
Yeah.
you get, if you're on the premium package of the two,
Yeah.
the deluxe one, you get an allowance on a 7-night cruise of £30
Per person.
per person.
Right.
Now, that isn't, if you go into here, for instance, into Beach House and bought that, and that cost you £3, you would still have £27 available.
Yes.
So it's not just a go to one venue, it's an allowance against multiple ones. So theoretically, it would let you go into Keel and Cow, then into the Beach House, then into Olive and pay for a little
On the
bit
Glass
extras,
House.
or the Glass House, etc.
Okay. I know where this is going to fall down.
Where do you think it's going to fall down? Because you've obviously not seen the video.
Epicurean.
Well, if you'd have said that in about 4 seconds' time, because it says say yes to every menu, but Epicurean starts at around £35.
And how much was I getting again?
30. And that's if you're on this particular one,
On the deluxe.
on the deluxe. So I'm not sure that you can advertise it as saying say yes to every menu when you're sort of premium one.
The one that...
Not that, because it's not a big tasting menu, it's not a speciality one.
No.
I would say, as far as P&O goes, if you're going to say that, make sure that the amount you give covers the cost of any single restaurant.
Maybe they've got a little menu that we don't know about.
No, they haven't.
Oh.
You can sometimes go there for lunch on certain days.
And you can and sometimes you can go for a fancy afternoon tea there.
You can.
But for dinner...
But for dinner, you're not going to get in there and be able to try that for that money. Now, to be fair, you'd only have to then put £5 towards it.
Yeah, but when you...
But
all-inclusive.
If you're going to advertise it as all-inclusive and say yes to every menu, really it should let you sort of try that at least once.
Why don't they just get me to check these things before they put it out there?
Well, it'd also be a really easy fix. All you got to do is increase the limit by £5.
Even if you pre-book... Oh, you can't do that though, can you? Because
No.
it's not like Royal Caribbean or Celebrity
No.
where you can pre-book and use your credit.
No, you can only book when you're on board with the package.
Right.
So you've got to, once you get on board, you bought this package, then you reserve your restaurants when you want.
P&O.
So I think it's good for going to things like Keel and Cow,
Love Keel and Cow.
where you might not necessarily want a full menu, because you can go there for breakfast, you can go there for lunch, you can go there for dinner.
That cheese
That's
is great.
£30 or 20 if you're on the Classic package
Yeah, per person.
per person. Does go a chunk of the way and lets you try it. I think I do like the idea that you get a dining credit amount as opposed to just go to one dining venue. because it does let you try more things.
Yeah.
But from experience, you're going to go through them pretty quick. For instance, at Glasshouse here, if you'd have got what we have on the table here, which we got some plates to share, that'd have been your £30 gone.
P&O, next time you do something, just get me to sense check it. I'm not going to charge you. I'm just
give you a quick call.
Just give me a call or just drop me an email. And I will say, right, what happens to Epicurean? This looks stupid.
Sindhu, you will get most of the way through it.
Oh, okay, I'm back on board now.
Yeah, because you do pay per edition there nowadays.
Yes.
So depending on what you get, if you went with the lobster one, it's not going to cover it all.
No.
But if you get sort of their normal menu that's not elevated in that way, you'll get through it, and you get to have your bread and butter pudding.
Yeah, I do love that.
I think it's a decent start, but I don't think you can class it as fully all-inclusive if you've only got 30 and it literally don't let you try their sort of main restaurant.
Their main speciality.
Yeah.
Their Eden equivalent.
But before we go on to drinks, would you like to welcome anyone to subscribe and invite them?
Oh, okay. Welcome. And it would be lovely if you could please subscribe, and thank you, as always, if you already have done.
And of course, you can follow along on most of the main social media. Just search for @SweetNatured. And a huge thanks, as always, to our fantastic channel members for supporting us.
Thank you.
Next up, you said food was your favourite, but you didn't really mean that. What you meant was this bit. Then food.
Yes.
So the drinks package.
I like food. I like food and I like drink. this is well established.
Now, I think it's probably fair to say, having done a couple of reviews of P&O's drinks packages over the years and doing the P&O pay-as-you-go comparison, that we have a bit of a love-hate relationship with the drinks package on P&O.
Yeah. We'd love to love it, but it makes...
We absolutely would, because others within the Carnival group we do love.
But it annoys us.
It does. Now, again, like with the amount of specialty credit you get, if you take the classic package, you're limited as to which drinks you can get. If you take the specialty one, if you take the deluxe version, you get a bigger limit. However, both have a limit of a maximum of 15 alcoholic drinks per day. Okay,
which is kind of a classic now, whatever cruise line you're on.
It is. There are sort of differences to that. So, for instance, Princess's Premier package doesn't have a limit. They can cut you off if you've had too much to drink, but you can have as many alcoholic drinks as you want. And we've said before, what that lets you do is order a drink that you're not sure you'll like.
Yeah.
Try it, and if you don't like it, get something else.
No, you can try something else, yeah.
The problem with it limiting to 15, which sounds a lot, anyone goes, well, 15 alcoholic drinks, who's going to need more than that? But you could order potentially 4 or 5 in a day that you've never tried before and you don't like them. You
start with a mimosa, you get specialty coffee or tea.
You can go through that 15 very quickly, especially as I say, there's a couple that you try and you go, you know what, that's not for me.
That's not me.
Because sometimes you find a new favourite.
I look like I don't know what I'm doing there. Why?
You're contemplating drinking, which is always your sort of normal state.
I'm not enjoying that. You see, this is what we're talking about. I tried Tizer. I didn't like it.
I think it was actually a fizzy wine as opposed to Tizer. But
looks like Tizer.
I think it was. But I do think that when you're looking at the sort of, again, calling it all-inclusive, and where you've got the upper tier of it, I would have liked maybe the lower tier, the classic one, to have the limit.
Yeah.
And then the upper tier to be truly unlimited.
Well, I'm not sure unlimited's the way to go. But the thing is, if P&O are trying to attract a lot of new to cruising people, I wouldn't be surprised if those people have been on an all-inclusive holiday.
Yeah, for sure.
And they'll be comparing it like for like. Like, is it real? Because it's for budgeting. It's that when I'm on holiday, I want that holiday mindset to dabble in what I want to dabble in and not have a massive bill at the end.
I mean, I think this does do that to a degree.
Oh, I liked this. Is this covered?
No. Oh. That won't be covered in your drinks package because it's a flight.
Okay.
We got it when we won the pay-as-you-go cruise. It does do it to a degree. It gives you that assurance of bills at the end of it. Obviously, if you go into multiple specialty dinings, it doesn't. And if you have the flights, it doesn't.
Like you would on Princess, you mean?
But funny you should say that.
Oh.
How inclusive is it really?
Okay.
So what I thought I'd do is just compare it to others in the group.
Okay. This is good. Yeah.
Staying within the group.
Yeah.
Cunard,
Carnival
their
group,
premium
yeah.
signature package is £70 per day, so £11 per day more than the like-for-like version.
But am I getting £11 more?
But gives you the premium drinks collection up to $20 in drinks, faster Wi-Fi, etc. It's very similar.
Yeah.
Holland America is essentially the same price at $60, but also gives you shore excursion credit and gratuities.
Oh.
Princess, in the same group, which is our gold standard for it.
We do like a Premier Princess.
Which is only £5 per day more than Cunard.
Yeah.
Includes unlimited specialty dining. Includes your Wi-Fi. Includes all of these other things, as well as shore excursions, reserved theatre seats. This is all in the same group. This isn't us comparing it to a different cruise group. Mm-hmm. That I consider all-inclusive.
We love it, we do.
I think that's the closest that there is on the mainstream lines to all-inclusive until you get into ultra-luxury.
Yes.
You've still got some shore excursions to pay, you've still got things, but I think for mainstream, they can say all-inclusive. Surprisingly, Princess don't actually describe it as that.
No, that's weird.
But yet P&O have decided to pitch it as
all-inclusive.
So for you, do you think it is all-inclusive?
Not for what I like all-inclusive.
What's it missing for you?
It's speciality dining, doing what you want, when you want.
I think that's probably like the main thing that's limited. If you made it unlimited specialty dining, give maybe more than just a single device on the Wi-Fi. Because again, on the Princess one, you get 4.
Yeah.
Then you probably get a lot closer to it in terms of people are not going to get an unexpected bill.
No, which is what
if you say all-inclusive, you're not expecting a big bill at the end of it.
No, you're not.
And I think that they're not there with it yet. Mm-hmm. I think they could get to it by simply copying their own companies. They don't even have to go out or asking you. Well, that brings us to the end of the video, Linz.
Well, cheers, darling.
Cheers,
Thank
Linz.
you for watching. I hope we helped, and have a lovely day.